Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is going to be another powerful webinar hosted by Lizelle de Kock, where she's going to show you exactly where normal people just like you and me start earning online, and she will explain to you the fastest way to earn digital income online in the next 30 days. Let's join her, and remember to subscribe not to miss the next one.
All right. So you are here today because you want to learn how to make money online, right? Put a 2 in the comments there. If you have been scrolling, you've been Googling how to make money online, you've been looking, you've been watching, you've been seeing people make money online, and you're like, Lizelle, just tell me how. I just want to know how, because you might be confused, right? Or there might be too many options. Now, let me tell you, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Lizelle. I'm as regular as can be. Okay, I'm just a regular mom that stumbled upon digital and affiliate marketing about 20 months ago. And when I say stumbled upon it, I was doing what you were doing. I was Googling how to make money online. I knew I needed to make more income. Put a yes in the comments if you know you need more income. You just don't know how to get more income, right? I knew I needed more income. I was in a very tight spot in the year of 2023, just after COVID. I was 3 years stuck financially. I mean, if you outlived COVID and you are here and you are breathing, man, you're in the right place. Because after COVID, what happened? The online space started booming, because every single person, young or old, if you weren't online, you got online because of COVID, because you had nothing else to do, right? And most people needed what? They needed income, because most people lost their jobs, or they couldn't go to work, so they couldn't, no work, no pay. So they had to make do. So what happened? The online space was flooded during COVID, because all of a sudden, what did people do? They started learning skills online. They started to learn how can they make money online. I was one of those people, but I started the way you shouldn't start, okay? Because the way I started was I was Googling and I was thinking, okay, what do I know? What do I think I can do? And I was like, let me go do some beauty courses. So I quit my job. I took my pension money and I bought courses on online that I did during COVID on beauty, like how to do lashes, how to do facials, all of those things, right? And I took that money, 127,000 I took, and I opened up, started with a small little room. Later on, it moved into a little business, and later it became bigger and bigger. But you know what didn't get bigger? Let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I was helping more clients. I was growing the business. It became bigger. I had the business for about 3 or 4 years. But what didn't get bigger? There we go. The money. The money didn't get bigger. Put a 1 in the comments if you are in that spot where you know you've got a good salary maybe, or you know you can get another job, but the money is not enough because the income, the living expenses is just skyrocketing. Like even groceries, even school fees are car payment these days, right? It is ridiculous. So what's happening now is all the more people are moving online, because now they have learned you do not need any fancy tech skills or need a degree or any fancy thing like that to be able to make money online. And I was one of those people who learned that in the year of 2023. At the end of 2023, the time that you are in right now, I attended a webinar where I first heard about how the online space worked. I started. Within 5 weeks, I was able to leave my beauty salon business, which I didn't even plan to leave because I was just looking for a side hustle. Just wanted to make an extra $1,000 a month online, which I'm from South Africa. So in my currency, that's about 20,000 Rand. That was my goal. I was looking for a side hustle to make an extra 20. Let me know in the comments there. What is it that you're looking for? How much are you looking for to make per month so that you can just breathe a little bit financially, so that you can just be in a better position? Okay, and just specify if it is dollars or whatever your value is. I'm just curious. Okay, so we've got 50K. I need a lot. 30,000, 40,000, $25,000, 50K extra, $20,000. Some say 20,000 Rand, which is about $1,000. Okay, so that's where I was. Within my first 6 months, I made my very first South African million Rand. Within 7 months, I made over $100,000 online, working from home as a stay-at-home mom, a couple of hours a day. Now, if that sounds too good to be true, good. It's supposed to sound too good to be true because we live in an era that we've never lived before. We are living in a space that there's no textbooks for, right? This wasn't there in the history. This is a new way of doing things. They have predicted that in 2027, the whole industry in online will grow to more than $1 billion. It is more than $1 trillion, excuse me. It's already $1 billion industry currently that we're living in. And it all just moved at the speed of light since COVID, right? And you all can agree. COVID changed everything because since COVID, now we get our groceries delivered to our door. Everything's happening at a much faster space. So you are in the right place, okay? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you exactly how this works, how normal people like us are making at least $5,000-$10,000 a month online minimum, and how it's actually possible, okay? I'm going to share with you the fastest way that you can build digital income in the next 30 days. And I'm speaking from experience. I went from zero, broke, in debt, not being able to afford my children's school fees. That's what led me to look for an online job, to leaving my beauty salon within 5 weeks. Within 30 days, I already made more money working 2 hours a day in my online business than I did in my physical business. So what I'm sharing with you today is not fluff. I'm not sharing something that I have not walked through. And you're going to hear some amazing stories here, okay? You're going to hear some amazing stories because we're going to show you the exact system that you can copy and paste that's making us 5 figures a month online. And you're going to hear some stories. Now, I have to do a disclaimer. I can't say that I can't give you income guarantees or say that you're going to make a lot of money, okay? It all depends on what you put in, okay? It's like I give you a diet plan, but you don't follow the diet plan. You just buy it, but then you don't do anything about it. Nothing's going to happen then, right? What I'm teaching you and giving you is a system that you can copy and paste. And if you're willing to put in at least 1 to 2 hours a day, consistently, you can totally do this. So grab a pen of paper, grab your coffee close by, and make sure that no one disturbs you, because this next 45 minutes to an hour is going to rock your entire world. This could be the thing that you've been praying for. And I don't say that lightly because this is what I prayed for. I just didn't know what it looked like. Okay, so let's get in. So you want to stay until the end. I know you normally do, for those of you who are regular on here, but we do have an amazing surprise for everyone at the end. We're going to share some exciting bonuses that you will only get on this webinar. Okay, so you want to be here. So let me see in the comments. If you identify with any of these, put the number with what you identify. You can say all, if it's all. But number one, you're tired of watching others succeed while you're stuck. You're tired of seeing other people live the life that you want, right? And number two, you are willing to work, but you just don't want to waste time. It's like me. I was willing to put in work. I just didn't want to put in work and get peanuts or be completely busy the entire day, right? Number three, you want money and you want the freedom. Okay. Number four, you don't want to do this alone. You know this works, you've seen it works, but you just don't want to do it alone. And number five, maybe you're scared, but you're more scared of staying stuck. I just had someone that I spoke to just before I got on this webinar that said to me, Lizelle, December, I'm going to leave my job. I'm maxed out. I just cannot take this anymore. You know, I don't want you, depending on where you are in your situation, I don't want you to become to a point in your life where you have to. Right? You might not have to right now. I've seen it so many times. People they know that there's a way to make money online, but they're too comfortable and they wait until they have to, until they move. It's a good thing if you have to and the pressure is there, because let me tell you, pressure is a good thing. People don't think it's good, but I was stuck for 3 years struggling financially. I could have done something about it. I could have Googled how to make money online within those 3 years. But I didn't. I was waiting for someone to come and save me. I was waiting for my husband to get a second job. I was waiting to win the lotto. You know, if any of you are like that, just put me in the comments. I don't want to feel alone up here, right? Because sometimes we do. We wait for this miracle that's going to happen. And sometimes a miracle doesn't happen. And then we blame people or we blame God, right? But the thing is, you have got some stuff inside of you that you were born with that you never thought was possible. The digital space gives you that opportunity to really change your circumstances. It doesn't have to look a certain way. This is not you buy a course to sell a course. I'm going to show you. It's going to completely open up your mind. Okay, so true desperation pushes you out of your comfort zone. Absolutely. Pressure is good. So if you are in a place right now in your life where you have to do something. You cannot see starting 2026 broke. You're in a good space. You are in the right place. Okay, so let's move on. So I already introduced myself. This is me. Okay, you already know my story now. I started with it, made over 5 million, close to 6 million South African Rand online. It's far over $300,000 that I made working a couple of hours a day from home. And I've got this amazing privilege of sharing this with a lot of people. So what we did was, this is what my life looks like now. It used to be constantly working, constantly trying different type of side hustles. Man, you name the side hustle, I've done it. Since I became a mom, I've wanted to be at home. I just could never afford it. I went through a divorce, got remarried, and man, I just felt like I always had to work hard. So since doing digital marketing, within 6 months, my life, actually within the first 30 days, the first 3 months, and then the 6 months in, I was completely financially free. I was completely debt free. We moved into a house that we bought on the water. I'm able to spend time with my kids. I can be mom. I can be present. I can be a present wife, a present mom, and I just need my phone. If I have my phone, I can make money. If you have your phone, you can make money. Okay. So I know some of you is like, yeah, right. Show me the proof. Well, there's the proof. You can see that is my South African Capitec Bank account. You can see over 7 million there. You can see, because I've got investment accounts as well, obviously, you want to work well with your money, right? Just between June and August, there's a screenshot over $93,000 just to show you it is true. Okay. Because I know people are like, oh my goodness, I just want to know, is this really true? Okay. So let me move on. The digital economy, like I just said, is booming. Over 5.3 billion. That number is actually up already. I just have the old stat on here, but 5.3 billion people that are scrolling social media right now. 82% of buyers, guys, are saying that social media influences them. Put one in the comments if you agree. Social media influences your buying decisions. You go online, you check it out, you check the competition, you check around, right? You check those, what do they call it when you go on Takealot or Amazon, and then you check what people say about the product, right? Before you buy, you check those things. The e-learning and e-commerce are growing faster than any other traditional industry out there, right? Reviews. Thank you. Thank you. And just to show you, it's not just one person, okay? I always say the proof is in the pudding. There's Alti, first sell, she said 13 days in. She says DMS is the best thing since sliced bread. Now, this is the system that I'm going to show you. I am going to show you and teach you how you can make money if you don't want to spend money, if you do not want it. But I'm also going to show you the shortcut. So you're going to walk away tonight knowing exactly how to make money online without buying anything. But I'm also going to offer you the shortcut, because I don't know about you, but if you are in a tight spot, just like I was 20 months ago, you're going to want the shortcut, I'm sure. So she says you're 13 days in and I just made my first pro sale. In other words, she just made over $1,000 before I even posted a single piece of content on social media. This is the power of webinars and connection. Just because it is a digital product doesn't mean you only need to promote online. I'm still in disbelief, having spent almost 2 years in another program with not a single sale. Not because its system doesn't work, it does. It just needed a little extra nurturing, clarity, and direction. And I get that and way more here. This program and community is gold. Serena, third sale, 3 weeks in. Making money while you sleep is not an empty slogan. I woke up to yet another sale notification. The belief I have in this program is so different to what I've experienced before. I have no doubt that the value that is promised is exactly what you receive and more. Thank you for really making it about serving and not sales. Okay. This is so interesting, guys, because Serena, if you can see on the top there, she bought from Alti. Okay. Alti didn't even post. And then Serena purchased from her, and Serena made three sales in 3 weeks. Isn't that amazing? This is the domino effect, eh? And here's Nicola. Before she starts here, this is a post she did in the community today. This is in our community. You get part of an amazing community. And she just said, DMS is truly the program I wish I had when I started. The clarity, the guidance, you can read it there. But then I asked her to do a video, because I don't know about you, but I like it to hear it from the horse's mouth, right? So I'm going to just click on play here. So if I can just find my mouse here, there we go. Okay, let me go back and in. Just hang on. You guys still there? Just put me. I don't know. Is it me that's freezing here? Larushka, can you unmute and just let me know what's happening?
Everyone is still
Oh,
here. Everyone's okay. The
can
screen's still
see.
sharing. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Lizelle. Thank you for the opportunity to share tonight. Hi guys, my name is Nicola. I'm 24 years old and I started with digital marketing about 8 months ago. I was very, very shy. Me and my fiance started together. So I didn't do content because my first hurdle in the online space was definitely talking on camera, 110%. I was so, so scared of the opinions of other people. And I think that a few of you also tonight, that is keeping you from actually taking this step. So what did I do? I asked my fiance to take content, and within 5 weeks, he could quit his job in America. So we took we took a shot and we gave it our all. He could start creating content. He came back from America and he did digital marketing full time. I still worked my 9 to 5 because I was so scared to actually show up on camera that I didn't have the guts to actually just do it. So in February, me and Niku, we lost 960,000 Rand. We invested and it was a scam. So we lost all our money. We had to move out of our house and we walked into February with only 5,000 Rand in our bank account. And that was my why. So I knew Lizelle. Lizelle was my lash tech at a stage and she said she made 1 million Rand in 6 months. I'm like, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make that money back within 6 months. And you will see Lizelle. Lizelle's she tells us to be bold. So I told myself, 6 months, I'm going to do it. And I made my first million within 7 months. The only thing that I struggled with was actually speaking English. So I'm very, very Afrikaans school from Nelspruit. And that was something that I struggled with. And I struggled with Instagram and I struggled with creating content without feeling salesy. And there was a few loopholes that I actually struggled with. And then one day I saw Lizelle in a coffee shop and she actually told me about DMS. And I bought DMS. And that is, guys, everything changed. My mindset changed. I started incorporating God in my business. I started building relationships with the people in DMA, inside of DMA. And the secret sales weapon, oh my goodness, that is going to blow your mind. For me as an Afrikaans person struggling to actually speak English, now I can create content in seconds. So that is mind blowing. This is the program that I wish I had when I first started. It's never been this easy. If you plug in, you follow Lizelle, you can be successful in the online space. I actually made a post and I said that I'm proud to actually give this to women because I know they will have everything they need to make a decent income in the online space. My first hurdle, scared to show my face. Now I love creating content. I love being creative and trying different things. My second hurdle was actually speaking English. Now I have the secret sales weapon helping me write my content. The coaching inside DMS, you won't find anywhere else. Lizelle is pouring her heart and soul into this program, helping people make a success. I'm 24 years old. I don't have a degree. I actually felt ashamed. I really felt like I'm behind. Like most of my friends have degrees and they have a good job, and I actually just worked for 10,000 Rand a month. And now at the age of 24, I earn $10,000, $12,000 a month using my cell phone and just following the program. So if you are somebody that are ready for change and ready to be part of something phenomenal, this is for you. And I can say that with an honest heart. Thank you, Lizelle.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that amazing? I think that's so sweet. And I don't know about you, but her English is awesome, man. I think to her, English is awesome. Okay, so here's Larushka, because I get this question all the time. People want to know, can you really make money online without showing your face? Well, this is Larushka. She went from $0 to $2,000 in 6 weeks without showing her face. Me, myself, I also have a faceless account. And the reason I actually opened up that Faces account was I wanted to show people. I showed up and I said, I'm going to show people that you can make money without showing your face. And I am generating an income on that Faces account, guys. Nothing can stop you if you are willing to just follow the steps. Really, it is that simple. So let me show you what is the difference, okay? The difference between affiliate marketing and digital marketing. When I started, I thought I was starting digital marketing, but as I learned, obviously, affiliate marketing was actually what I was doing. So affiliate marketing is when you are selling someone else's product. It is a fantastic way to get started off with because you earn a high percentage commission if it's a high ticket product, because then you can earn anything between $400 and over $1,000 per sale for something that you didn't have to create, because creating your own products takes time, it takes effort, it takes testing, right? Digital marketing is selling your own products. This is full courses, how-to videos, templates, resources included, right? So digital marketing is when you create your own, and affiliate marketing is the best way to get started off with. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people start with affiliate marketing. They buy some type of course, which is fantastic because that's how I started. It's amazing if you don't know anything because you can make money while you're learning. But later on, what I saw was people didn't really know how to get into digital marketing, making their own products, their own courses. I know so many people that their heart is somewhere else. They've got a charity cause that they want to support, or they want this business that they've always wanted. Their dream was to have a certain business. They use affiliate marketing to fund that dream, right? So, man, it's just endless the way you can go. So I'm going to show you how you can do this. So, for instance, Travel Start is a South African company online, okay? But you can book from all across the world. So if you look at Travel Start, Amazon is the same. There are so many companies that will pay you commission to promote their products. Travel Start is one of them. So for instance, if you are someone that likes to travel, okay, and you love seeing new places, and you are on travel blogs, and your love is for this is already there, and you want to make some money with it, open up a blog, okay, open up an Instagram account, open up a TikTok account, and share your love for traveling, and sign up as an affiliate by Travel Start. And then as you share your love for traveling, just put in your affiliate link in your bio. So as people follow your page and they start sharing, because people follow the things that they are interested in, right? And if they book through your link, you get a commission. That's affiliate marketing, right? So you didn't have to create Travel Start. You didn't have to do the booking. You didn't have to do all the nitty-gritty stuff, but you're getting paid to do that. That's awesome, right? So here's one of my clients, Miss Collide. I just love her name. Kiara is the name. She started with DMS. And her story for me is so inspiring because she lost a lot of weight. And I remember when she started, she said, Lizelle, I lost so much weight. It was something I never thought I would be doing. I always wanted to lose weight. I never thought I would be. And she totally transformed her body. And then she said, now I'm ready to transform my finances. So she started reselling the program, but then she also started sharing her story. And she started sharing how she lost weight, and people wanted to know more. And guess what she did? She created her own PDF product that she sold for $99. She did over 37 sales. She made over $3,600 in a couple of weeks with her own PDF book. This just goes to show people are willing to pay for transformation. I mean, who's willing to pay for a shortcut? Put yes in the comments if you're willing to pay for a shortcut. You would much rather want the shortcut than trying to figure it out on your own, right? Absolutely. Me too. Okay. So that's what she did. That is called digital marketing. So she's doing affiliate and digital marketing because she also has her own products, right? Here's Anali. We're going to get into so much information now, guys. So I'm just showing you what's possible, because a lot of times we get into our own heads. Because before I got started, I was used to always not getting out with my money. Okay, so I just want to show you what is possible. These are normal, regular people like you and I. Here's Anel. She's got a husband that's sitting overseas. She's made over $10,000 in 1 month just from a phone as a South African. She's a leader in our community now, starting. I actually just wanted to shortly come and share her story too, and then I'm going to get into the nice stuff that you're here for tonight. So Nali, are you there? I just wanted to share. I like it when they hear it from the person themselves.
I am.
There we go.
Good evening, everybody. I hope you are doing good. So my journey started a little bit different. I was working 7 days a week, 12-hour days, grinding at 2 jobs because as a South African, I was brought up purely South African. You have to work, you have to go to college, go to school, get a good grade. And if that is not enough, then you have to get a second job. That's what I did. And you know what? In the end of the day, I still struggled. I was working my fingers to the bone, feeling really exhausted and burned out and crying in the evening. I did not see the light of the end of the tunnel. I did not know what to change. And I started looking for extra ways because I did the Herbalife, I did the average lane, everything off a side hustle, trying to provide for my family. And to bring my husband back from the H2O program was a big figgy for me. And I said to him, I'm going to start this, but I did not have the money now. Now what? And I knew God wouldn't sit this in front of me to open this door for me if it wasn't possible. So I sold my couches and I ran promotions in my salon like there was no tomorrow. And I took this leap of faith so freaking scared to push that payment button, scared, fear of failure. What if I lose the money that I don't even have and already sitting in debt and crying out now? And in 3 weeks, I made my first sale. And then I started feeling alone. I started feeling like I'm not accomplishing what I'm actually supposed to bring in. And I started to feeling like I had this wall in front of me. Because when my little girl came to me still and she said, Mommy, you're working all the time. She's 4 years old, guys. You are working all the time. Why do I even ask you for anything? Because your answer is just going to be no. And I didn't have the energy for her. I didn't have anything. For a 4-year-old to recognize that broke me down in tears. I went and I started looking really, and I got to DMS. DMS is not just a course to sell a course, a program to sell a program. This is taken me from breakdowns to breakthroughs, from struggles to thriving. And if you are feeling lost or you're feeling something isn't working, I'm telling you now, you're going to feel like you are part of a family. For me, it felt like when I'm stepping into this, I felt like I'm stepping into my true purpose, into my true family who's supporting me in the bad and the good days. When I'm feeling down, they are hyping me up. When I don't know what to post or where to do, they actually help you to get content without wanting anything in return. You guys, I've never been in a community this loving, this supportive, getting like a type of a one-on-one coaching with each other weekly, not paying extra for it, not sitting in a 55,000 and you're feeling alone and like nobody's getting time for you. This really completely changed everything for me. And I started seeing it in a different light. And I went through momentum to transformation to helping people. And I would be forever, ever really thankful because I started this and this was really an eye-opener for me. And where I got to a point where I made friends inside this, where I got people to love me for me and to know my heart. And people asking me for advice, you guys. And I started with, because I was scared to make money online. I thought it's way too good to be true. Now I'm sitting at home, from broke as a joke, working 7 days a week, 12-hour days, to a mom sitting at home making 10K online, kicking my husband's behind, making more than him, working 18-hour shifts. He's now literally driving a truck and he's doing planting. And for the USA people, you know, that's 21-hour shifts for more than 2 weeks now. And I'm kicking his behind. But I really want to say to you, if you want your December and your January to look different, we all know those are tight months. Those are months you want to spoil your family, and when the school thing starts, oh boy. If you want to break through, this is it tonight. You are here for a reason, and you are here because you want more. You know you're meant for more. And I really want to say to you, if you do the possible, God will always do the impossible. And I do want to take the time to thank Lizelle for this, because I want to acknowledge her for what she did. And this is not a prep speech, but I feel like there has to be acknowledgement for where there's acknowledge. And I want to really acknowledge her for starting this, because none of us that was stuck, feeling alone, confused, did not know what to post, how to be showing up with confidence. If she did not start this, we wouldn't be thriving online. We wouldn't be seeing success, and we wouldn't be there for our family. So I want to really take the time and say, thank you, Lizelle, for the transformations. You put your heart and your soul in. Thank you for giving your time to share this with us. Not only share, but give us all the opportunity that is in front of you. You share with us to make the same amounts, the same difference, and the same breakthroughs. So thank you so much. I love you with all my heart.
Oh, thank you. Oh man, this is just awesome. We are just such a family, eh? Thank you so much, Anal. I'm just so very proud to see people grow like Sanal has. Oh my goodness. Like someone else said on a webinar we did 2 weeks or like a month ago, they said they saw Zanelli when she started and she was all scared, and now she's grown into this amazing leader. Oh, so proud. Okay, so let's get down to business, guys. This is what you need, okay? You need a digital product, you need an automated system, and you need a discovery method. You want a digital product because you want to be able, if you're on this call, you want to work smarter instead of harder. You don't want to go grind 8 to 9 hours a day, and you probably are maybe working at 9 to 5. You don't have time for that, right? A digital product helps you to make sales without there being shipment cost or customer service to be sorted out. It just happens. If you have an automated system, that means that sale can get through without you having to be on call. You know, like you agree with me that like 3 a.m. in the morning, you can go on online shop and Amazon and you can go place an order, right? And immediately you get an email to say when you can expect your shipment, right? Now that's how your shop will work. That's how it works. Someone comes, they see your content, they go into your funnel, they can purchase, and you can wake up with $1,000 sale. The discovery method is how they discover you. Okay. So a digital product can be anything like, it can be a meal plan. This is like what we call low ticket products, like a $27 product, a $47. And by the way, I get this question all the time. Why do we do it in dollars? Because it's global. Because you want to work smarter. You have the ability to make money from 5.3 billion people scrolling online, okay? Instead of just maybe a couple of thousand in your town or wherever you are. So a digital product can be a meal planner. It can be a course. It can be a business program. It can be like Varsity Online. That's a digital product. Universities that does distance learning, that's a digital product because you don't have to physically be somewhere, right? You can become an affiliate or create a digital product. So I touched on affiliate marketing. So Travelstart, Amazon, oh man, there's so many places, Digistore, 24, Cope Card. You can physically go to those sites and you can scroll to the bottom. I'm giving you some good stuff here, hey? Because you can register and apply to become an affiliate for free. You can become an affiliate. Okay, Digistore 24 does the same. You go and you choose the type of digital product that you want to promote, and you can start promoting. You grab that affiliate link and you can start promoting that. Okay. However, with these, if you want to do it on your own, there's no support, right? You have to figure it out on your own, but it's definitely doable. You can do it that way. You can create a digital product. You can physically go to Canva and go create it. If you are someone like Kiara that lost a lot of weight, for instance, or you're good in fitness, or you've got a heart to serve a Bible study group or whatever it is, you can go create a digital product in Canva and you can sell that online, right? So here's another one of my customers, Samantha is her name. She took 1 year before she got started in digital marketing. She was watching me for a year. And then she said, oh my goodness, Lizelle, I need to start. I'm working like my butt off. I need to just start generating some more income. And what she did was she started, but then she was already in the beauty business. So what she did was she did a nail workshop that she started selling, she showed people how to do their own nails. She sold it for $150. That together with her program sale, she made over $10,000 in her first 10 weeks as a brand new person to digital marketing, guys. A brand new person. She didn't even know what a funnel was. She didn't even know how to get started with it. So it just shows you what is possible. So the discovery method, this is the part that you do. If you have your digital product and you have an automated system, the discovery method is how people find you. And where are most of our people spending our time? Guys, how much time are you spending on your phone? Let me know in the comments then. 7 hours? 8 hours? Everyone's on their phone right now. Every single business that does not have a digital footprint will die in the next year. Because every single business needs to be online. Because that's where the customers are spending most of their time. Right? Way too much, y'all. Way too much time on the phone. So this is an example. You will open a TikTok account or an Instagram account. And all you need to do is post like 5 to 7 second videos. You don't have to show your face. You can, you don't have to talk if you don't want to. You can do a video with some trending at the background, or you can do talking video too. But you just post that daily, 3 times a day. We also do what we call a visibility boost. you go into, if you have Facebook, you can go into Facebook groups. It really works well, where you just go add value. We don't do icky selling here. We don't manipulate people into buying from us. I've never, ever, I've generated close to 7 million or well, it's close to 6 million with just the sales and in South African Rand. And let me tell you, I've never, ever had to ask someone to buy from me. I've never had to manipulate someone because I believe in ethical marketing. If you do it right, you just add value, you give value, you help people, because some people have an issue, right? Like with Kiara, people wanted to know how she lost weight. They want to lose weight. They've got a pain, they've got a problem. She had the solution because she already did it. A lot of people are struggling to just make ends meet, right? Our program solves that problem because it teaches you how to make money in 1 to 2 hours a day. Okay, so that's once you have a solution for a problem, you can make money from that. The automated system, man, this is the magic. This literally makes money in your sleep because you don't have to physically be at a job to make it. So I'm going to explain how that works. So this is what we call a funnel. Okay, so how it works is the traditional marketing funnel is at the top, you see it's wide, right? Because a lot of people will come to your videos or they will see your ad or whatever online and they're like, I want to make money online, right? Let me find out a little bit more. So I'm going to share this with you in my case. I didn't know digital marketing existed. I was working full-time in my beauty salon, working hard. So what I did was I was scrolling online, looking for remote jobs, online jobs. I was looking for a job, right? And then what can happen is you find someone online talking about it. I remember I found it now through someone that came into my salon, but the best way that people find you is online. So when I heard about digital marketing, I was like Googling online, checking it. So what happened was I became aware that there was a solution for my problem. My problem was I needed money and I needed it fast. And I became aware, okay, through social media, there is a solution. And I started seeing a lot of people were making money online. So what creates interest was there's a freebie. There's like what we do is we give a free guide for anyone that wants to start making money online. There's a free guide. You can do it on your own. You might struggle and you're probably going to waste a lot of time and energy. But there's an interest that creates. So in exchange for the email address, we give a freebie that person can already learn something, right? So then they go to the blue phase, which is the consideration. So this is where your automation does the work. So what's happening now is we're exchanging emails. Now you get into someone's funnel and you start getting emails. So what starts happening is you start building the know, like, and trust. Because people buy from people they know, like, and trust. You want to get to know, and you can't get all the info in at once, right? So you'll get an email once a day or every second day or so. You start getting to know that person. And then you get to the point where you make a decision. Is this for me? Is this not for me? Is this a solution that I've been looking for? Is it not? So our funnel is proven that at least 1 out of 19 now buys. So every 19 people that will come to your page and become aware of it, 1 will at least purchase from you. And we also show you in the DMS Pro how you can even make money with people that don't purchase from you, that goes through the entire funnel and don't purchase, right? So this is a proven funnel. It works for you while you're asleep, while you're changing nappies, while you're out with your friends or your family. This is working for you online 24/7. It does the payment for you as well. So to have that funnel, you need a system, okay? So there's a lot of systems out there that you can use. Again, I'm giving you free value here, guys, that you don't pay for, right? So there's Standstore. Standstore is very easy to use. You go, you sign up for an account, and then there's ClickFunnels. There's a lot of other funnels, but what's the point here is that it's an automation system. And if you don't want to be on your phone the entire day and you don't want to work very hard, you need an automation system. So these automation systems charges anything between $99 to over $297 a month, okay, to keep this running for you. All right. So my question to you is, what if you could have most of this done for you? What would this do for you if you don't have to create your own digital product? You don't have to figure out how to become an affiliate. You don't have to figure out how to put up a automation system that's going to work online for you 24/7. You don't have to figure out what kind of post to create now. What do I post? What do I create? How do I get sales? What would it mean for you if you could have it all done for you? Do you think it would make your life easier? Hey, who would want it? Just put a yes in the comments if you would want it to be all done for you, so that you just need to do as little as possible. Yes, please. I absolutely right. I need a bell here. Like, yes, please. That was me 20 months ago. Man, I'm a busy mom of 3. I definitely didn't have the time to figure this thing out on my own. Okay. So just again, I want to share with you, Natasha is someone, she was actually in another program, and she also, like Zanelli, hit a wall, and she was just like, man, my business is not moving forward. I'm not making the sales I want to make, blah, blah, blah. She came into DMS, and I'm doing this on purpose because look at her first post inside our community. She says, I'm so excited. I started promoting the Canva training on Monday because I never plugged in. She joined DMS because someone else wanted DMS and she didn't have it. So she bought the program to be able to give this to her customer. But she never plugged in. She never did the training and so forth, right? She started plugging in. Within her first couple of days, she had 26 leads in her first 4 days, right? She said there, I will be celebrating my first sale. The next day, she said she got her first pro sale. Wow, I'm super excited. She's welcoming a new customer, right? And then just after that, a Monday ding, she made another sale. And I lost track. I think it's like 5 sales now. I don't know if you're on here, Latasha, put in the comments there if you, on how many sales. I think it's like 4 or 5 now that she's on. Just to show you what happens. What's the difference between someone that purchases a program and does nothing because she was so amazing to actually say that she didn't plug in, and what happens when you really plug in? Because this is not a quick rich scheme where you press a button and something falls out. This is a legitimate business that works if you work it, right? So it's so amazing. Yolandi says, I can't believe I made double my salary that I had to work for a whole month in 1 week. This program has taught me so much. I'm so grateful. Thanks to DMS, my husband doesn't need to go back to USA next year. How cool is that? Cecilia says she made 44K in 1 day. That's over $2,500 in 1 day. This still blows my mind. 2 years back, I was broken, and now I get to help other mamas build a complete new life by working less and earning more. Praise God. Yep. Hallelujah. Ne? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Cecilia to come up and share. And what's going to happen afterwards? I'm going to show you that I showed you now how you can build your own product. You can build your own product. You can become an affiliate. You can get an automated system. You can pay that monthly fee if you want. You can do that automated system. You can learn how to do it on your own. Okay? That's exactly. And I'm going to send out the recording. So if you want to go do it on your own, feel free to go and do that. But right after Cecilia is talking, I'm going to share with you how you can get it all done for you. Okay? And I'm going to share some bonuses that we're only offering tonight. Okay? So you want to stay on for this. Celia, are you on there?
I'm here, as always, Ali. Oh, my soul, you guys. I hope you are all well. I don't know what's going on with this camera of mine tonight. Is it better? What can I say?
It's okay.
You guys, I'm a normal South African mama. I used to stay in an extremely small little town close to the end of the world. It's called Messina. Like literally, it is such a small little place where I had 2 businesses. So what happened is I'm an angel baby mama. I've got 2 little boys up in heaven, a cancer survivor. So when my little girl was born, about a week after she was born, I decided there's no way that I'm going to work for a boss and miss all these milestones. I will be a work from home mama, and I will never miss one single thing with this little girl. But what happened is 10 years into the daycare industry, I actually ended up being the mom, always working, never next to the sports field, never the one helping out at the tuck shop, never being the one that's called for the concerts. And those were the type of things that I wanted to be part of. So when COVID hit, right after COVID hit, actually, I went through a divorce, which ended me up being that single mama that I had to start over again. But I also didn't want to go back to the daycare industry. I really wanted to have more time with my daughter. I wanted to have more control over my income. So whoopie-diddle-doo, I decided to start a salon. I honestly thought that this was going to be my answer. I'm going to be so in control. But within 2 years of starting that, I drowned in debt. I had debt collectors phoning me more than my own mum did. I was extremely overworked, like literally working 15 hours a day, 6 days a week. And still, if my little girl needed something, let's say a pair of netball shoes, I needed to book a Sunday just so that I could could afford that. I was the mum that had to put things back on the grocery shelf. And I literally ended up crying in a freaking shower 6 days out of a 7-day week, feeling like a failure because it honestly felt like I was getting nowhere very quickly. But none of that actually moved me to start a business like that. The thing that moved me was this 1 week where debt collectors was really on me that week. They actually threatened to start taking things from my house. They threatened to send the sheriff out to my house to come and collect that. And this is the first time that I'm sharing this. But that stress, together with being overworked and still knowing that I don't have enough money in my bank account to cover that month's rent, turned me into a snappy mum. And my little girl was in grade 8. I went to pick her up at school. I had clients, a bridal party at my salon. So that specific day, I asked her she must please hurry because I need to get back to work. And it wasn't the first time that I rushed my child because I needed to work, right? But she was 5 minutes late. And as she walked, when she opened the car, I immediately snapped. And when I turned and I looked at her, I could see that she was already crying, walking to the car. And it's 2 years later and I still want to cry when I talk about this. But she already had a bad day and I made that day worse. And to put the cherry on the cake, with my whole heart, I wanted to fix that. With my whole heart, I wanted to sit down and speak to her and find out what was it that upset her so much. But unfortunately, I worked until past 9 that night. My teenager, and we all know, do we have any teenager parents on here that knows 1 bedroom, 1 cell phone, and your child doesn't even know that you exist. So you have to know how bad your child's day is if they sit and wait for you so that they can speak to you. She fell asleep on the couch that evening, waiting for me, and I couldn't even speak to her. That was the evening when I fell to my knees in a shower and I was like, Lord, please, please open a door. I don't want this. I don't want this life. I want to be that little girl's mom. I want to be there for her. I want to have time for her. I never want to choose work above my child. The very next day, I came across a mom that spoke about digital marketing, and I got started back in 2023. You guys, 6 weeks later, then I made money, and it went great. And then earlier this year, I saw Lizelle, and she actually made the statement of, you know what? I can teach you how to make your first $5,000 in 30 days. And I'm like, yeah, show me that. But the main reason I decided to take hands with DMS is I needed something for my overworked mom that didn't have time for setups. DMS does all that. I needed something that could help my mom sitting in neighboring countries that doesn't offer payment gateways. DMS covered that. And I needed coaching because I no longer just wanted to grow a business. I wanted to grow myself. I wanted to grow my customers. I wanted to elevate and achieve more. And DMS covered all that. I started, and literally within 30 days, true to Lizelle's words, I made my first $5,080 with this program. And like you saw there, then I had a 44K in 1 day. This is the most insane industry. I'm going to tell you, out of all the skills I've learned in my life, out of all the jobs I did in my life, this has been the easiest and simplest way that I've ever earned. It has been the one thing that gave me back my time as a mum to really be there for my little girl. Thank you, Zali.
Man, wow. She just has a way with words. You're just so amazing, Celia. Oh, it's just an honor. It's an honor to share this with you. It's so amazing. Okay, so we need to move because our time is running out. So here's Nika. I just wanted to share this quickly.
My husband and I could not seem to have a discussion without it ending in an argument because the financial burden was so heavy on our shoulders. I was also dreading going back to work after my maternity leave for a
Is that my internet? Okay, let me just share. She was able to buy a car cash. They are expecting another child, and it's so amazing that she says this has completely changed her life. I don't know if I can, let me move this a little bit forward.
Without it ending in an argument because the financial burden was so heavy on our shoulders. I was also dreading going back to work after my maternity leave for a
I don't know why it's doing that.
in multiple done-for-you systems, but nothing comes close to the digital magnetic system. Because since the day that I launched my digital magnetic system, I have literally generated over 1,000 leads on a monthly basis. I have literally gone from having months with no sales, absolutely no sales, to never ever having a month without a sale again. I literally went from not knowing exactly what to do and where to go to getting valuable and intensive and one-on-one training in my community with pod calls, with the secret sales weapon that literally creates my content for me in minutes. I have a 17-month-old toddler that runs around this place like a crazy little animal, so I don't always have 1 to 2 hours a day. I literally went from being able to offer my customers done for you new faceless content every single month. Monday Momentum Call, it's mind-blowing. Content audits, literally training on a next level. If you've been looking at done-for-you systems, the digital magnetic system is the system for you. I don't care if you're looking at launching your own digital product or if you are looking at becoming an affiliate for DMS. Just do it. I promise you, you won't regret it. Not a single one.
Oh, that's so cool. Thanks, Nika. I see you on here. Oh, that's so awesome. I just love your growth. Okay, so what DMS does, guys, is it offers both. It offers that you can promote affiliate product, you can promote it as an affiliate, or you can create your own digital product. It teaches you both. So the reason DMS was created, because I get this question so often, right? Like, what's the difference between DMS and some of these other programs? I could see people wanted to make money online, but they didn't know how. Right? They bought courses, but they gave up before they launched because the setup was confusing, right? They had some success, but they got stuck because there's no one coaching them. They felt abandoned and lonely after joining other programs. Many couldn't even start because they didn't have access to PayPal or global payment tools. And they lacked confidence to show up online because there was no feedback, there was no clarity, there was no direction. So it meant that they got stuck. So I want to show you what you can get. You said you wanted the shortcut, right? I want to show you what you can get. So we did a done-for-you system, okay? Just the done-for-you system, just to set up the done-for-you system, it was over $1,497, right? The training that you get for this was $997 worth. There's a magnetic sales formula training inside that's over $297 worth. The magnetic sales formula talks about mindset, it talks about purpose. So it's not just making money, it's about what value and what purpose do you attach to making money, because it's nothing to make a quick buck this week. You can sell something, but to really have financial freedom, you need to connect purpose to it. The AI bot is over $197 worth. Coaching alone, guys, is worth $1,200. That you don't even pay for, right? The pod groups is $497. The multiple income streams that you get inside the DMS Pro is $997 worth. Because if you had to put this all up, this is what you would be paying. The Content Vault, the DMS Pro has got new content coming in every month. The new content is dropping soon for November. Lifetime access, 24 hours to a community, a VIP community, that's over $497 worth. The total is over $6,000, right? I could have sold one. For each one, I could have sold separately. But here's the thing. If you know DMS and you know all of us in here, the heart was never to just make a lot of money. The heart is to make it accessible for most people. That's why you're not paying over $6,000 for this course. You're getting resale rights. You're getting 12 exclusive PLR products. You're getting a 30-day content strategy plan. You're getting faceless marketing strategy. You're getting advanced launch strategy that teaches you how to scale beyond $10,000 months. You get a perfect customer masterclass so that you know exactly who you're talking to and that you don't care or worry about if your content is hitting. You get a magnetic sales formula course that helps you get over limiting mindset beliefs, because a lot of people they came from very difficult circumstances. They can't see making over $1,000 a month, right? So that helps with that. You get your own, you get a whole entire course on how to create your own digital products with the templates and everything. You get certification, you get pod coaching where you get into groups with coaches and mentors and growing with people next to you so that you don't feel alone, so you get the proper coaching. Guest speakers, $1 million guest speakers that come into the community and teach you their ways, right? The DMS Pros goes for a once-off amount of $1,197 with a once-off $67 activation fee. This includes 14 income streams. It includes your entire system without those monthly fees. Remember I showed you for automation systems, you pay monthly. You get for a once-off amount, you get an entire business in a box that teach you how to make a minimum of $10,000 a month online. Now, let me ask you in the comments there, if you knew that this could help you make over $10,000 a month, which is over 200,000 South African rand, if you knew without a shadow of doubt that you can get your time back with your family, you can leave that 9-to-5 job, is this worth it for you? Let me know in the comments. Is this worth it for you? Let me see. Absolutely. Right? Exactly. That's a once-off amount. No monthly fees. You get 12 months of proper, close, intimate coaching in pod groups for entire year, because that's what we do. We commit to 12 months with you. We could have sold you the course and said, well, we hope you get it right. But we included the 12 months proper coaching. You'll get lifetime access to the community because we want to see you succeed. Because we also have a reputation to keep, right? So a lot of people, they can't start on the DMS Pro. This is why we created the DMS Starter. The DMS Starter, again, you get the entire setup. You get resale rights to the starter. With the Pro, you get resale rights to both the starter and the Pro, right? So you get resale rights, you get 5 exclusive PLR products, you get a 30-day content strategy plan, faceless marketing strategy, weekly group support. Every single Monday, you're on a coaching group where we do content audits, we do coaching, we do training on social media. You get a $5,000 roadmap on how to make $5,000 online. Perfect Customer Masterclass, Magnetic Sales Formula, the entire course, right? The total value of the starter is over $2,500. But again, we wanted to make it accessible, right? So that's not what you're going to pay. You're going to only pay $497 once off with a once-off $67 activation fee. Once off, no monthly fees. I don't know about you, but that for me was critical when I created DMS because I didn't want to burden someone with a monthly fee because I didn't want to be burdened with a monthly fee, right? So here's your bonus. Bonus number 1 is you get the system. It's included for free. We already built the funnels. You know, guys, I told the guys the other day, I just paid $10,000 for a funnel for my DMS Pro members, okay, where we're working behind the scenes to just keep up with the times, make it most convertible so that you can do as little as possible, right? Just for a normal funnel, you would pay $5,000. Just for a normal funnel. With this, you get it completely for free. We're not charging you extra for it. We're not charging you a monthly fee, you know, so you're already saving on that. The bonus number 2 is you're going to get VIP membership. Weekly live Zoom calls, a 24/7 active chat community, multiple coaches and guest speakers inside this community. You get content templates, over 100 content templates that you can just copy, paste, and post, okay? In the starter, in the Pro, you get monthly, new, fresh content. What we do is we give you content that's already converting. We test what's working in the market. We give you the hooks, we give you the viral, plus we give space so that you cover all 4 pillars of your content, right? Bonus number 4 is the AI bot. This is your secret sales weapon. This is your personal AI coach, your sales coach, your business coach. It's like having a coach in your pocket. She'll write your emails for you. She'll write your content for you. She'll even show you how to make the amount that you want to make. She will work out that entire business plan for you. She'll even give you Bible verses and motivation. Whatever you need, she's there. She's been trained to do this, okay? You'll get an onboarding call where we get on a call with you. You get step-by-step instruction. Although it says in your program, we wanted to give you that live support as well so that you know exactly what you need to do and that you can ask questions, whatever you have. So what makes DMS different is we help you build confidence, not just content. You will learn sales psychology here that actually converts. You don't need to show your face unless you want to. There's coaching included, the AI bot, the tech setup that's done for you, multiple income streams, and you learn to build your brand, okay? You learn to build your brand. The entire idea is for you to start with DMS so you can start generating income. But the idea is to build your business, your own business, to build your brand out there and to diversify your income streams, not just have one, right? So just to answer a couple of questions that I know you're going to have. I get this question, isn't the market saturated? No, it's going to grow to 1 trillion. Okay, is this a scam? I hope by now you know it's not. It's real digital products. Do I have to show my face? Nope. You'll have an amazing support. So that's a question I don't even have to say. So the bonus number 6 is what you will get when you join tonight. Okay, this is, you'll get all those bonuses plus this one. We are doing a free 3-day workshop teaching people exactly how to start earning with digital products, how to create the digital product. We did a 5-day challenge like this before, and you guys can comment in, that's on here from the community. They were smashing it with the sales because the people saw the value. You don't have to do that. We do that, okay? You just collect your sales because people know this is valuable. So what's going to happen is you will have access to this workshop that you can promote and you can make sales on. Okay, so if you have any more questions, here's what you're going to do next. You're going to get back to the person that invited you here. Okay, if you're ready to get started, ask them for the link. If you do have any other questions, reach out to that person that invited you here. Ask them, they are waiting to answer your questions. And if you are ready to get started, the starter or the pro, email that person, ask them for the direct link. Get started and come introduce yourself in the community. We cannot wait to welcome you. Okay, so our time ran out. I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining. Reach out to us. We will send out the recording. Have an awesome night, everybody.